All right, this is 6th grade writing. We are in our personal narrative unit, and this is lesson 1. I will be talking through these slides. This slide will just show you what you need to do. You have your own slides on Google Classroom. You will need to look through them, read, listen to the mentor texts that are on the slides, answer the questions. There is an exit ticket on the second to last slide, and then you'll need to submit it. So these are instructions only. They will not watch the other, it will not be, the other videos are not on them. These are just instructions. Okay, our targets for today. I can describe a memoir as a brief, often intense memory of or reflection on a person, time, or event. I can identify that a memoir has significance in the writer's life and usually shows something significant to others. I can identify that a memoir can be written in first, second, or third person, although it is usually in first person. I can identify that a memoir can be composed of a series of vignettes. And a vignette is just a short section of writing. It's kind of like chunking. Okay, our mentor text. I will not read it here, but it is linked. Remains of the Day. There's also a reading of it. It's just a section of the reading. You do not have to read the whole way through, but you do have to read until she is out of the trade tower. All right, and then I want you to go ahead and what is something that you notice about it, specifically about the writing. This is an example of a memoir, so we're looking at the writing to see what we can learn about memoirs and what we can do in our writing. All right, so one thing you noticed about the writing, you're going to type it down here. All right, so some of the things that you are looking at specifically today. A memoir is a reflection. A memoir is based on a memory. And a memoir is true. It really has happened to someone. They are remembering it and often reflecting on it. So what did they learn through it? All right, our anchor chart for a memoir. A memoir is a brief, sometimes intense memory or reflection on a person, time, or event. It is significant in the author's life. It can be written in first, second, or third person. It's usually written in first person. So the person writing it will often say I, me, we. This is what happened to me. It can be written in short chunks called vignettes. All right, so go ahead and read through a second time The Remains of the Day. I want you to find examples of memoir characteristics. So if you need to, go back to that anchor chart. What does a memoir look like, and where can you find those examples in the article Remains of the Day? An example that I found was getting out of the trade towers was a significant event in Mary Lee Hanel's life. And memoirs are about significant events. So that's a very good example of a memoir. I want you to go read the article a second time and find examples of memoirs. Okay, this is another personal narrative. You're going to read through the article Fish Cheeks. All right, I gave you an example in Remains of the Day about why that was an example of a memoir. I would like you to go ahead and type right here why this second article, Fish Cheeks, is an example of a memoir. If you need to go back and look at the anchor chart, there's a link here. Okay, and your exit ticket. What is a memoir? What is a memoir? Go ahead and type your answer here. And I will see you at the next lesson. If you have any questions, go ahead and email me and I will get back to you as soon as I can.